Everybody, welcome back to the Tony Hicks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free plays for today's card. And today's show, we'll have picks for you from the NFL, Carolina and San Francisco going head-to-head. Also, picks for you here from the NBA. We have a 10-game card from the NBA. College hoops, well, it's feast week. Lots of tournament action in progress. Coverage from the NHL as well. So, guys, make sure you hit us up with that that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps us build up our audience when you do that. And, of course, we'll get right to the picks here because we don't mess around here on the Tony Morning Show. So let's go ahead and let's meet the cappers, get right to the show. Let's go to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Not too much, Tony. Not a bad day for me. Can't complain about the Sunday. We got our best bet with the Jags. And then we're going to come into Arizona and get themselves a win. Close game. They almost blew it a couple times to the Jags, but that's the Jags. They love to win those close games. Chiefs got themselves a win with a close game. I had the 3.5. Got the hook. It's just one of those spots there. Chiefs just couldn't pull away. It is, but they finally won a close game. If you look, they were 0-5 in those close games. They finally got their first close game. I think I got a push. Actually, I got a 3, so I got a push. I didn't get hooked. Got the big old push on that one. But it is what it is. Can't complain. So props did me good. 5-1 on those. So hey, nice little winning day. On to the new week. Looking forward to it.
Very good. Let's say hello to El Ninos. El, what's going on?
Yeah, thought I was headed for a winning day there. I had the Eagles as my best bet, so that was looking good. But yeah, that turned out pretty ugly in that second half. NBA got back on track. Finally made a little sense out of that, so that's good. Yeah, 1-1-1 overall. So break-even day there. I guess did lose a little bit of juice there on the Eagles, but live to fight another day.
Yeah, absolutely. Alessandro, what's going on?
Man, difference between a winning day and losing day was that Eagles game. I was telling the guys before the show, I'm out watching the game, out at the bar, and it was 21-0. I was like, all right, I'll just head on home now. This game's completely over with. I get home, check that score, man. I can't believe we lost that game last night. I just can't believe it. I'm dumbfounded. Lost a little bit of coin on that, and yeah. On to today, man. It's been a brutal last 5 days. The volume is super, super light. We're going to have to chip away at this thing one day at a time here. We're not going to get it all back in one day.
Absolutely. It won't do that. Just chip it away. Yeah, I'm looking to bounce it back. Yeah, that Eagles was my best bet. Kicking myself because I was going to look at the Rams side. I didn't want to lay the 7, but I just thought that was a smash spot for LA. Should have went with it. But it became a newsletter play at least, so I'll give it that. That would be just miss premium, but we'll get on to it, guys. We'll start here with the NFL. It is Carolina and the San Francisco 49ers here tonight. We're showing lines here, 7.5 here for San Francisco. Boy, if there is 1.7 at Circuit, but you're going to have to pay juice about minus 125. Most of the market 7.5 right now. Total 50 and 50.5 there. And weather in San Francisco looks clear with very light wind. There, no chance of rain at all there in San Francisco. We'll start with Rod.
Yeah, for me, I'm still sticking to what I said in plenty of places this week. I'm taking the Panthers plus the points. Just don't trust the 49ers winning back-to-back. Sure, they started the year against a couple dumpster fire teams, got themselves a couple wins. But back-to-back wins, it's not what they've done. I've been in this 49ers, not this year, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose. I'm not saying that they're going to lose this one, but I think the Panthers, with the dual-headed running backs, Chuba Hubbard and Dowdle in the backfield, can you just keep it out of the 49ers' hands. That's your game plan. Don't give it to Purdy. We see what Purdy can do. But I think this Carolina's defense is definitely being a little undervalued here. I think they are able to step up, slow up the 49ers offensively, and that hooks might loom large. It could be a 7-point win. So I guess if you do like the 49ers, you might want to pay that juice. But either way, I'm going the other side. Give me the dog at the 7.5. I'll take Carolina. You look after double-digit road wins as well. Kyle Shanahan and company don't fare so well the next one. 4-14 ATS-wise coming off a double-digit road win. So numbers say fade the 49ers here, and I will.
Being the Niners there with Rod. We move on over to El Ninos.
Something else the numbers say is numbers expect a lot of scoring here with the Niners 7-3-1 the over, Panthers 6-5 the over, and 3 of the last 4 meetings between these two teams have gone over the total. So I think we see enough scoring here to get us over the total.
Yeah, with El Ninos on over to Alessandro.
I'm on the 49ers here. I actually see a -7 at -115, a little juiced. I would lay that -7 there with the 49ers. I like the McCaffrey touchdown props. I see 2 touchdowns now at +165. I was seeing it at +115, +120 last night. So I don't know. Something's up there. But 3 touchdowns at 6-1 is live. George Kittle +110 isn't that bad either. Just some props. But I still think there's plenty of talent on this 49ers roster. Obviously, bunch of injuries this year for the 49ers. But I think they should be able to name their score against this Carolina team. I like the 49ers tonight, -7.
There we go here from Alessandro. Tell you what I think about this one. Yeah, I'm going to look at the 7. You're not going to find too many places. The hook is in most sports right now other than Circa. But I'm going to take the 7.5 with Carolina here. Carolina, believe it or not, they've won 3 on the road. Don't ask me how, but they're doing it. They've also covered 4 of their past 5 on the road. San Francisco, this is a team that rushes for 4 yards to carry, but their you look at the defense over the past month. Get up 29 points a game, 76% completion rate, 7.4 yards per pass attempt. They're 1-3 of the spread at home. And a matter of fact, you look at the past 2+ seasons, 49ers 2-9 of the spread at home against winning teams. And I'll take the 7 of the hook here with Carolina. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we move on over to the NBA. And we have a 10-game card here for tonight. Action. So we'll do 3 blocks here. We'll do the old, what do we usually do here? 4, 3, and 3, I guess we'll do here with the NBA for today. So let's get the injury report set to roll here. We'll get the game started here. So we'll start here NBA for tonight. Pistons and Pacers. Pistons now up to 10. There's 10.5 popping up now, total 235.5. Cavaliers and Raptors. In this one, we've got the Cavs 2.5, total 235.5. It is the Mavericks and the Heat. Here we got the Heat here, 8.5, a total of 240.5. And then we'll go to Knicks and Nets. And this one, it's the Knicks. 14, there's 13.5s out there, total 229.5. And in this block of games, we got injury report here with Clintman, Sasser out for Detroit. We have Levert probable. And look at Ivy. We may see Ivy back here for the Pistons. He's listed as probable. So keep an eye to see if the point guard Ivy returns for Detroit after that horrible injury last year and having missed part of the season this year. Indiana still Furphy, Jackson, Jones, Nesmith, and Toppin out. We look here at the Cavs and Raptors. We have Strus out, Allen, Ball, Merrill, Porter questionable. For the Raptors, it's RJ Barrett doubtful, Portal is questionable. And then in the game between the Knicks and the Nets, you've got Anunoby and Shamet out for New York. Highsmith, Seraph, and Cam Thomas out for Brooklyn. We start here with Rod.
Brooklyn on the back-to-back, taking on the Knicks. I think the Knicks, I don't know. I don't trust the Knicks on the road. Brooklyn tried to hang in there with the Raptors yesterday. Raptors just pulled away late. 7 at home, looking for their first home win. You know what? I'll take a shot there with the Nets plus the 14. The Knicks on the road, not where I want to be laying my money. And then you look at the Raptors. Hey, back-to-back spot. Cavs in the back-to-back spot as well. I like the Raptors here in this one. I like the Raptors in the first half. Have that lead heading into the locker room. Love this Raptors squad. They've already beat the Cavs twice. So why not double result it up? Take Raptors first half, Raptors full game. Double result. Sounds good for me with the Raptors to continue their dominance over the Cavs. I guess somebody other people might be saying, this is a double revenge spot. Nah, we held the Cavs up at the border. They were there for a good 3.5 hours last night. They definitely didn't get to their hotel room until about 3:30 in the morning. So tough spot for the Cavs here. Raptors take advantage. That's why it's only a 2.5 line. Even the bookmaker knows that we kept them a little tough in the debriefing as you come across the border. Sorry, you're not getting out of here until about 2:30. The guy had to go. He had an emergency. He's not back till 3. Sorry. Raptors on that one.
I remember when the Raptors came into the league and the Lakers, a long-time Laker announcer, both people now remember a guy named Chick Hearn. He used to complain the first several seasons how bad it was crossing the border in Toronto. He used to complain vigorously about that. I'll never forget that one.
The airport's so huge, Tony. It's massive. The Pierce, it's just so big. They have no problem holding you.
That's whatsoever.
Hey, you want a poutine? You wait.
You sit over here. All right. We move on over to El Nino's.
Yeah, you could get a plus 390 on that double result there. I'm seeing Rod, and I could just see Rod doing a live show one day from the airport in one of those border patrol little things they got there. Holding up the whole Cavs team is still in line there while we start the morning show. But anyways, yeah, back to these games. I like the Pistons here. They've been hot. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of laying double digits, but you can get some plus money there on the double result. I'm seeing plus 115 for them to win both halves, so definitely like that if you can get that. As far as the Knicks Nets is concerned, yeah, I do like them now. They are a little juicy. They're a little juicier on the double result, minus 125. But if again, for those that can't get that bet, I'd also take a strong lean to the Nets. They're getting all those points. I just think it's a few too many there for the Knicks to be laying. In the game, they should win comfortably. Again, it's just I think the Nets can just keep it within single digits, or at least within this number.
All right, let's go over to Alessandro.
Just based off principle here, I'm still on the Pacers plus the 10.5. I was on it last night at plus 9. Little bit of scary seeing Jaden Ivey and LeVert probable here. Looks like Detroit will almost be full on healthy. 14-2 to start the year. I just can't get behind laying double digits with them. I don't care how well they've gotten off to a start. I don't want to throw the term out fool's gold, but kind of went our way there when I said it about the Colts last night. Pistons are fool's gold. I'll go ahead and say it. Raptors I'm on as well with you guys. The plus 2.5. Yeah, just everything Rod basically said. Repeat, rinse that out. Yeah, I mean, only worrisome is RJ Barrett getting the MRI checked out on his knee. Hope he's okay because they're going to need him going forward. But for tonight, they should be able to get this done still. I'll take the plus 3 with the Raptors. Tyler Hero is supposed to be in tonight for the Heat. Actually kind of thinking about laying this one, the minus 8.5. And then I like the over. I had it last night, 236.5. This thing skyrocketed already up to 241. The Heat like to get out and run. I don't know. I don't like this Dallas lineup. They're constantly new faces in this lineup. Every night seems like a new guy on the injury report. Give me Miami minus the 8.5 and give me the over in this one. Oh, and then one more, the Nets and Knicks. I'm on the Nets as well with you guys. Okay, yes, still no Cam Thomas, but a Terrence Mann, a Michael Porter. I'm waiting to see something from this Igor Denman guy, but yeah, I think the Nets can hang around. Plus 14.5 feels like too much.
There we go with Alessandro here. Tell you what I think about some of these games here. To start off, yeah, I'll be on the Raptors in this one. Toronto's won 5 of 7 at home and with a plus 8.5 net rating. Looking here at this Toronto team shooting the ball very well at home, 51%, 43% from 3. Cleveland on the road here, just 45% shooting overall. I'll look here at the Toronto here in this spot. Both teams in back-to-backs, but Toronto facing no travel in this spot. That's a big number to lay here with Detroit, 10.5. I saw a little bit of life here from Indiana of late. At least at home, Indiana playing a little bit of defense here from the three-point line. They have covered 4 of 7 at home, a winning spread record at home. I can only look at taking the points there with the Pacers. And Knicks and Nets, yeah, give me the Nets here plus the points. Knicks have failed to cover all 6 games on the road. And the Nets have shown some life. They've shown improvement defensively over the past 6 games. Looking at the Nets, they've covered 4 of their past 5. We're not asking them to win. We're just asking them to cover. That's all we're doing here. So give me these big dogs here to cover this one here. And in this block, we have Dallas and Miami. Well, this is another dog that I'm going to take here. I'm going to take Dallas here at plus the points. I know Dallas has lost 3 of 4 on the road, but it's also 3 games and 4 nights here for the Heat facing travel in each game. So to me, it's the spot here. It's a spot here that I'm not liking here for this Miami team. They've traveled a lot here. Dallas on the road. People talk about Dallas being a bad team. They're a bad offensive team. They still defend. Dallas does. And when you look at their numbers on the road, holding teams to 45% shooting, 32% from 3. So what they do is they're a pretty good defensive team, but unfortunately, you're not going to win many games just on defense. You're going to have to shoot the ball. But with these inflated lines, just give me the team that's defending. I'll take the points here with Dallas in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we continue on here with NBA. We'll do the final. We'll do three in this block. We got Denver and Memphis. The Nuggets here 8.5 on the road, total 233.5. Trailblazers and Bucks. This to me is a funky line here. Bucks 1.5, total 232.5. Bulls and Pelicans. It is the Bulls on the road 5.5, total 245.5. And the way these look here, Denver here and what we got here, Denver and Memphis. We got Braun, Gordon, Strother out for Denver. On the Memphis side, no Clark, no Jerome, no Morant, no Pippen, no Small. Jackson here is questionable. Portland and Milwaukee, we got Scoot, Holiday, Thibault, Wesley out. Sharp and Williams questionable here for Portland. For Milwaukee, it's Giannis still out. Porter and Prince are out. And then in the Bulls and Pelicans, we got Collins, Flowers, Okoro, Terry out for Chicago. Werder and Williams questionable. On the New Orleans side, there's no Jones, no Matkovich, no Murray, no Poole, and Looney is questionable. There, we start with Rod.
Yeah, for me in the late night block, funky line there with Portland taking on the Bucks. I'll take Portland there in that one. Give me the Portland Blazers money line in that one. I think they come into Milwaukee and get a win. Last telling you all you need. So why is it only 2? The Bucks haven't been playing good right now. 3-7 in their last 10. Portland's 3-7 in the last 10 as well, but I just like the squad a little bit deeper in depth. Give me Portland plus the 2 there. Take the money line. I don't think you need the +2. And then don't look now. Memphis is heating up. They've won 2 games, so I'll take Memphis plus the 8. Denver out on the road laying 8. No thanks. Don't want to be laying that type of number with the Nuggets here in the road. This isn't a cup game. They don't care about this game. They just win their games at home, win their cup games, and cruise to the playoffs. That's what they're looking for. I'll take Memphis plus the 8 in that one. And then I'm going to take the under, Bulls, Pelicans. I just think the Pelicans can pitch in enough offense here. This has probably got 220 to 120 into 110 at best. We're not getting to the 250s between these two squads. Give me the under 245 in that matchup.
And with Ron, we move on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, anything. And I'm seeing the 5.5s getting juiced here for the Bulls, but I think they can win this one by 2 possessions plus. So anything 6 or less, I'd be on the Bulls in that one. And yeah, I agree with Rod there on the Grizz. It just feels like a couple points too many here for this Nuggets team on the road. Yes, they are the much better team. Again, if you really think they're going to come here and blow them out, maybe take that double result with the Nuggets, but I like the points with the Grizzlies here.
Yeah, with El Ninos, let's move on over to Alessandro.
I'm actually on the other side here, guys. I like the Pelicans plus the 5.5. I like this new rookie here, Derek Queen. Expecting a big career out of him, really. Already had a solid performance the other night. I don't know. There's plenty of other pieces. Zion's supposed to play tonight. Jeremiah Fears, this point guard here. I like him as well. Trey Murphy. There's pieces on this Pelicans team to at least hang within the 5.5. I'm not a big believer in this Bulls team. They got off to that hot start. Now they're already 9-7. Yeah, I can make some cases for the Pelicans plus the 15. Or excuse me, plus the 5.5. Would love 15, but yes, I'll take the 5.5. Trailblazers and Milwaukee. I don't know. I'm on the Trailblazers as well here. No, what do you call it? Giannis. It's hard to back them. This Denny Avdija guy I was talking about last night. This guy, 25 points a night, kind of burst onto the scene here. Every year he's gotten better. An all-star caliber player. They have other pieces around him. A Kamara, Jeremy Grant. I like this Portland team. Yeah, FBI's watching them as well, so they're going to go out and play hard every night. Give me these Trailblazers as well, plus the 3, or actually I see plus 1.5 now. But I'll take the Blazers. I think they win that game outright. And, of course, this site that begins with an R is not acting right. Give me a second. Okay, Denver and Memphis. Yeah, I would lay it with Denver. I know they're on the road, and, a couple pieces are now missing, Braun and Strother, Aaron Gordon, but I think Cameron Johnson's going to have to step up, play a couple more minutes than normal, and then the new guy, Tim Hardaway Jr., step in for Braun. I think plenty of depth on this Nugget squad. They should be able to handle this Memphis squad. Again, no John Morant, Scottie Pippen, Jaren Jackson's questionable. Ty Jerome out. I don't, should be a good night for Jokic against Zach Edey. Zach Edey was a great defensive big man, offensive too, obviously at Purdue. But I don't know, when it comes to the NBA against a guy like Jokic, interesting matchup. I think advantage to Jokic. I called out the triple-double prop. I'll probably be looking that way. I'm on the Nuggets.
Yeah, here we go. Here from Alessandro, say what I think about these games here. I'm going to stay away from that Milwaukee game. I mean, there's a lot of injury on the Portland side, but that one looks a little funky to me for some reason there. Maybe because like Alessandro said, Portland's on FBI watch. So maybe that's why you get these 100% efforts out of them. Because there's some people, there's big brothers watching them. Let's put it that way.
They're also good on the back-to-back. I think that's what it is. You look, it's a huge rest advantage for the Bucks, but the Blazers are on, I believe. How many have they covered on the back-to-back? 12 straight. They've covered the spread. The second leg of a back-to-back spot has Portland.
Yeah, but that's when they were sucking with when they were like 13, 14-point dogs. Remember when they were really bad last
Correct.
year?
You were getting at least 5-6 points because you can even go back farther than that. Third game, 5-night situation. They're 21-5 ATS wise as well, but you were getting a bigger number, scary number here. 3.
Yeah, you're getting 12, 10. I mean, that's about when they were really bad. Back in the Phillips days.
When you look at their starting lineup, man, they're long as heck. When you have Kamara playing the 2, he's a 6'9" forward type body, and he's playing the 2 guard. Obviously, no Drew Holiday, but going forward, Drew Holiday will be in this lineup. This team plays some defense, and they're long and athletic.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Blazers long term. But that's all I have to say.
Yep.
We're all look. That's the scary part. Actually, Tony's going past.
We all
lean to the Blazers too, so it's kind of like.
This is a buy low number for the Buck. You can make a case.
We'll buy low. Buy rock bottom.
I'll buy low. Give me the 1.5. Giannis's brother has himself a big game, or his cousin, one of the two. Yeah.
Lex says it right here. Lex, the books are begging you to take the Bucks. Yeah, I agree. At the end of the day, putting them at that buy low price like that, I'll take the.
Sometimes
Blazers
the books want you to corral you. They corralling you over to the Blazers. They're going, yeah, come on, look, we're begging you. I don't know. I think we all loved it at the beginning. I don't love it anymore.
And that's Lex's. Weird news. I don't get the comments from the. I watch it on the horizontal. I'm not getting the comments from the vertical. I'm getting it from the horizontal. Just to let you guys know. That's something weird. I've been trying to talk to StreamYard about this to try to get the. I think there's something. I'm not getting the recording either from the vertical. I'm only getting it from the horizontal. So I've been talking to StreamYard about this. I'm surprised no one brought it up. We're trying to get I need comments on the vertical side too, not just on the horizontal side. So I apologize to those of you who can't get to see the comments on the vertical. I'm working with StreamYard to try to get this fixed. I don't know. I know when this feature's been out for 2 weeks. No one's figured it out that you're not getting comments from the other side. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to look here at Memphis plus the points. Yeah, this is 2 starters and key reserve out for Denver. They looked a little fatigued in that game against Sacramento when they lost the other night because it was not a good sign there for me. So I'll look at Memphis here plus the points. They have shown a little improvement, by the way. Memphis at home has defended, believe it or not, the 3-point line, and they're outscoring teams by 1.5 points. I'll look at Memphis there in that spot, and I'll look at the Bulls to cover here. Although the more I think about it, the less I like it. So I'll just stay away from that one. Just one for me in this block would be Memphis here at plus the points. All right, let's close out the NBA here with the final 3 on the board, and they will be Rockets and Suns. Here we got the Suns here, our dogs here. Rockets 6.5 on the road, total 224.5. Of course, Suns in the back-to-back. Timberwolves and Kings, Minnesota 9.5. There's a 10 now popping up at Circa. The total sits here at 238. Jazz and Warriors. We got the Warriors here. Oh boy, is this 10 years ago? The Warriors 14.5-point home favorites, total 239.5. And look at the injuries here for these final 3 games here on the board. Houston and Phoenix. Durant out for Houston. Durant out, Easton, Finney-Smith, and we know Van Fleet's still going to show up on the report. We know he's going to be out for the season, but they don't want to say that. So those 4 out. The big man Adams is questionable. For the Suns, Grayson Allen, Jalen Green, 2 contributors are out here. Actually, I'm showing questionable now for Allen. Allen questionable now here for the Suns here. Green still hurt. Niang out for Utah. On the Warriors side, no Horford, no Kuminga, no Melton. Draymond Green is questionable there for Golden State. T-Wolves and Kings, we got Shannon questionable. Sabonis out. Of course, the big news in Sacramento is Keegan Murray came back in the last game against Denver. So Keegan Murray is back. Maybe all is well for Sacramento. Well, maybe all is better. Not well. Maybe just better there. So we'll start here with Rod.
Yeah, and I'll take the Jazz plus the points, right? Big cup game coming up this week. We're back, Tuesday, Wednesday. We get back to the cup game action. So it's starting to heat up in those cup games after the third round. Teams playing the third, fourth game of this cup. So I think 15 is too many for the Warriors to be laying. I'll grab the Jazz plus the 15. You're going to give me in that one. And then looking at Minnesota, do you want to lay that kind of number on the road with Minnesota? I don't. Do you want to get involved with Sacramento 2-8 in last 10? No, Minnesota's playing the better ball. I think they pound the Kings there in that one. I'll lay the 9 with a house of disappointment on the road and hold my nose and hope they don't collapse. Give me the Timberwolves. Lay the 9.
The road of disappointment. The minute they disappoint on the road and the home.
Well, yeah, because they're about what they 6-10 ATS wise, 10-6 against the number. It's well, we know that they've definitely they do disappoint at times. So
many times.
Today's not disappointment day.
Well, the whole state of Minnesota has. You can even throw the Vikings in there over the history. It's the state of disappointment. Minnesota fan will tell you that it's been tough being a Minnesota fan there. Except the Twins had a few bright moments for them. On over down Enos.
Until they hit.
I'm looking at these two late games there, the 10 o'clockers. And I'll agree with Rod there, taking the points with the Jazz. Again, just think it's too many points for the Warriors to be laying. If you think they handle business, I'd rather just do them to win both halves here, minus 130. Again, that's a little juicy too for them, I believe. But again, I kind of like both plays a lot. But I'd be Jazz with the points there for me. And same story for the Timberwolves, except you're getting plus money here, plus 130 for the double result. Which I do like, but also kind of like the Kings to keep this one within single digits. So I'll be on the points with the Kings there on the spread.
There we go from El Nidos. Next up on over to Alessandro.
The one that was a little sketchy here is this Houston Rockets minus 6.5. Little worried about this one. I don't know. It could be a revenge game for Dylan Brooks. Obviously, Devin Booker can go off and score any given night, and then to not have KD in there in the lineup is just a big loss. We need Kevin Durant for the Rockets. For me to want to lay 6.5 here in this spot, I'm staying away because I want to be on the Houston side. I do still think they're the better team, but I'm just not going to rush to the window here in this spot with all these guys out for Houston. The next game, though, I am on the Jazz with you guys. I agree, too many points. I like the matchup down low. We got Lauri Markkanen is going to be getting guarded by Jimmy Butler at the power forward position. That looks like barbecue chicken. Yusef Nurkic, if Draymond Green plays, that's barbecue chicken. Yes, Draymond Green's known for his defense, but he's still 6'6". That's like shooting over a chair for these two guys. I think, what do you call it? Am I lagging?
I just go with it.
Lagging, guys.
A little bit, going. Yeah. It's not that bad.
We'll just go with it.
I hear you clear, though.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, bet. Utah. At the end of the day, I'm on them here plus the points, and I'm gonna hold my nose here plus 9 with the Kings. Do I feel great about it? No. I'm waiting on the emergence of this Maxine right now from Stanford. Let's go ahead and draft the big 7-footer and just leave him on the end of the bench, especially with Sabonis not playing. Makes zero sense, but if the Kings give this kid some minutes, they have somebody down low to go to, and plenty of guys around, Westbrook, a couple guys over the hill, in my opinion, but I think the Kings can hang around at plus 9.
Yeah, over the hill and ready to fall off it. There for the
right.
Warriors team. I'll look here at Phoenix as well. One thing, Phoenix, it is a back-to-back. They're not traveling, but 9-1 of the spread at home. That's enticing for me to take Phoenix. Phoenix is one of those teams that we think are bad, but somehow, some way, they're getting it done at home. They've won 8 of 10 at home And we think it's just Booker by himself. It is. It looked like that on some of those road games, but they're getting it done. I can only take him to the spot. No Durant. Easton's a contributor. He's out there. And you're going to look at Reed Shepherd to do it again. I don't know. Reed Shepherd really carried him in the last game there. But I can. And that Denver was a cup game, by the way. And this is not one. This is not a cup game here. So I can only look here at Phoenix here plus 6.5 in that spot. Yeah, there's no way. With Keegan Murray back, I'll take Sacramento here plus the points. He's healthy. He plays his second game with the Kings, gave him a little bit of a lift. Timberwolves have failed to cover 5 of 8 on the road. And the Kings, at least they make their threes at home at 40%. That's something you can go by here with them here. And I'll look at them in this spot to get it done there. And okay, I can only look at the Jazz. I know it's not the best spot, but I'm laying 14-15 here with this Golden State Warriors team. No, thank you. Matter of fact, Golden State has faced a lot of travel to start the season. And I'll look at the Warriors there. All right, let's continue here on the 20X Morning Show. As we move on over to college hoops, we have a lot of tournament action today. It's Feast Week. We got tournaments in Vegas. We have tournaments in Hawaii. We have the Battle for Atlantis there as well. So lots of stuff going on. So keep an eye on the neutral courts, if you will. Games being played here in St. Thomas, Virgin Island. That is your Battle for Atlantis there. Kissimmee, Florida has a lot of tournaments. So not a whole lot of home games here. A lot of tournament action here. And at this time of the year, we just ask the cappers to just give us what they got. So we'll start off here with Rod. Give us what you got here, college hoops.
All right, kick off the day. One that starts in, half an hour? 11 a.m. Eastern. We're going to kick this off. So give me Towson. Grab the points. It was up to 3. I seen it's back down to 2.5 here you're getting. I know you look at Rhode Island. They're 3-0, 3-0 against that number, 4-1 on the season. But neutral site game here. I think Towson can keep it close. They don't outright Rhode Island there. So I'll take Towson, grab the points. 2.5 you get there. Another one I like. Give me the over between Liberty and Vermont. I think you see plenty of offense between those two. Up and down you go. You look at Vermont, 2-0 at home, right? No covers there. Why? Because they played some softer teams, but Liberty, a team that loves to run and gun. So basically, first kind of road game for either of these two squads on this neutral court. But I like the over 143. It's come down because I think it was 145 overnight. People are betting the under. It's dropped low enough. Less wood to chop. Give me the over there. I like Bethune-Cookman, solid squad here in the battle of the 2 and 3 with Jacksonville. I think they are the better squad. Bethune-Cookman runs away. That was at 2.5. That's rising. Dog-wise, I like Seton Hall here, taking on NC State. I think it's just too many. NC State off to a good start, 4-0. But hey, Seton Hall's 5-0 to start their season and getting 9.5. Seton Hall keeps it close there in that matchup. And then the battle, William and Mary. I like UTEP here on the road. William and Mary 4-2 on the season, but UTEP 3-2 on the season. I know you're looking at ATS-wise numbers. It's that time of year. Early on in the season, don't let those ATS numbers fool you on how good a team is. You definitely can't hone us in those ATS numbers wise because they're fugazi. Give me UTEP on the money line in that one. And then moving along. There's a lot of good games today. I'm excited for today's action. And who doesn't love daytime basketball? It kicks off early and continues right throughout the day. Give me Citadel over Bellarmine. You're getting 3 here. I don't like Bellarmine on the road. 0-3 out on the road and only 1-4. Wrong team favorite. Give me the Citadel in that one. And I like Bradley here to win by 10+. Princeton on the road. Fade. Princeton on the road. I know it's a neutral court, but I like the Bradley squad there. Lay the 8. Lay it with Illinois. Texas, Rio Grande Valley is not good. Tough spot. Illinois wins by 40+ there in that matchup. And then one more. Give me they definitely bookmakers definitely disrespecting the Mount again. Give me Loyola Marymount. You get 4 against FAU. I know FAU is a solid squad, but the Mount are 6-0 to start the year. Yeah, I'll grab the 4 that you're giving me with LMU, Loyola Marymount plus the 4. This is the road dog in that one. And then give me Arizona State here plus the 7 versus Texas. I think just too many points for Texas to be laying in that late night matchup. Give me Arizona State plus the 7 to keep it close.
There we go with Rob. Move on over to El Nidos. You're on mute, El Nidos.
Not nearly as much for me on this college basketball card here. I will take a look here at UAB, however, laying the small number here against Southern Illinois. Again, another neutral site game here. Just think they're the slightly better team here overall. Now, SIU has been shooting the ball really well. Will they be able to maintain those numbers? We'll have to see about that. And again, I think this is a game where those numbers start declining a little bit. So I'll lay the points with UAB here.
There we go from El Nidos on over to Alessandro.
All right. Hopefully this connection's better, guys. Sorry. StreamYard's trying to sell me some Black Friday 40% off deal for StreamYard. So they're like, we'll mess with your connection. But anyways, this college basketball here, a lot I love on this card. A lot. Especially this new era classic here, a bunch of them. Let me just get into it real quick. What was the first one? Excuse me. Not even, this is new era game here. The Tennessee Rutgers, that just feels like too many points. 15.5 there with Tennessee. I'll take Rutgers plus the 15.5 there. I like Creighton here. I got it at plus 4.5. It's down to 3.5. You just think they have a little bit more depth, about 8-9 guys deep. You look at Baylor, only 7 to 8 guys, maybe even 10 guys deep for Creighton. This kid, Blake Harper, 6'7" kid out of Howard. He's a player to watch from Creighton. Grambling, UC Riverside. Give me the over. I see now 144.5. I got this at 145.5. Grambling, UC Riverside. It's going down. Have no reason to know why. I mean, I just think both these teams can get in the 80s. UC Riverside likes to shoot tons of threes. St. John's, Iowa State. I think this one's another over here between these two squads. They're going to try to get up and down. 157.5 in that one. We were talking about this game before we got on here, USC, Boise State. I'll lay it with USC. Not impressed with Boise State out the gate. I'm not going to keep dwelling on the Hawaii Pacific loss. That's in the past. I get it. 4-1, not that bad of a start if you take that loss out. I just think USC has a little bit more talent. This Baker Mazzara kid, the Auburn transfer, will be the best player on the floor. Give me USC here, minus 5.5. I don't know why, but I mean, it makes sense. Houston, defending champs or, runner-ups there, did make it to the Final Four finale there against Florida. 14.5 is getting ridiculous. I was on Syracuse at plus 11. I don't know. Maybe it's because a lot of unproven names really on the Syracuse roster. Even a guy like Kion Anthony, we don't know what we're going to get out of him in this big spot against Houston, but 14.5 is way too much. We saw what Houston did against Auburn. Is Syracuse in the same cloth as Auburn? I think around 14.5 is way too much. I'll take Syracuse there. What else? Trying to get to these new era games. The Oregon Auburn. I'm on Auburn here plus the 4. I just think athlete for athlete, they match up well with Oregon. Just got to maintain or contain that big guy there from Oregon, Biddle. I think they will be able to. I like. Is Auburn favored now?
Auburn is.
I'm seeing Auburn as a favorite. I thought they were 4-point dogs. I don't know. I like Auburn favored or not. Honestly, I think they win this game outright. So
Auburn's favorite 3.
By 3.
Favorite 3.
They're favored, right?
Yep.
I don't know. I must be on something there. I thought they were dogs last night. But anyways, still like Auburn. Gonzaga, Alabama. A lot of people are high on Gonzaga. Can't blame them. I'll lay it here. It is 4.5 now. I like Gonzaga. Deep team as well. Not high on this Michigan team, but I would actually play them here in this spot against San Diego State. 5.5. I'm seeing it open up at 7.5. Everybody thumping San Diego State. No, I'll get on Michigan here, minus 5.5 in this spot. And the last one, this UNLV Maryland game. Maryland's lost a little bit of talent there. 2 guys they put in the pros. UNLV's just put in an Alabama transfer here. Then they got this other kid, the 7-footer, Steven. There's plenty of pieces on UNLV to win this one outright. I'll take the plus 2.5 though with UNLV against Maryland.
There we go with Alessandro. A couple I'm going to look at Iowa State here in this spot here. I think they're getting one or laying one. It's a close line there with Iowa State and St. John's, but I'll look at Iowa State here. This is a team that's really well experienced, bring back a lot of their guys. They sit with 17th in minutes continuity, a lot of D1 experience there with Iowa State. This is a team that's hitting their threes and hitting their twos at 66%. They're number one in forcing turnovers, number 7th in the nation in defensive efficiency. I'll take them in this spot. A nice 16-point win on a neutral against Mississippi State. St. John's, they can't make their threes, they can't make their free throws. So I'll look here at Iowa State to get it done. Yeah, I'm going to look at Boise's here. I didn't like the way USC looked in that game against Troy in triple overtime. They were taken by triple overtime here. So I'll be looking here at Boise State, a team that can make their threes. They can hit and defend the three-point line. I'll look at them in that spot. All right, let's continue here on Tony's Morning Show as we'll turn our attention to the hockey on the board for today. We'll split it in two. First ones we'll just on the block one, we'll cover 7 Easterns. We got Blue Jackets, Capitals. Capitals here, $1.56, total 6.5. Flyers and Lightning here, $1.66, total 5.5. Blues and Rangers. We got the Rangers at home favorite. Yes, they are. $1.42, total 5.5. Red Wings and Devils. It is Devils 140, total 6. A lot of home chalk here. And to start it off, we'll start here with Rod.
Yeah, we're looking at some home chalk, right? The Rangers here. Rangers are 3-1 in the last 4 against St. Louis. So I like the Rangers here at home to finally to get their second home win of the season. And just playing a little better hockey there are the Rangers. So give me New York in that one. I like the over Columbus and Washington. You just Columbus, you look kind of lean to Washington as well. Washington 12-4 in the last 16 head-to-head versus Columbus. But the over 9-7 head-to-head the last 16. Columbus is also 7-1 to the over versus an opponent when they're trying to revenge against that opponent. Washington won an earlier meeting 5-1 this season. So Columbus coming in looking for a little bit of revenge. So when they do that, they're 7-1 to the over. So give me the over 6.5. It's also Monday. Washington's won 10 straight on Monday. So give me the over as the play in that one. And then we did all the 7 o'clock ones, right? The couple
7 o'clock ones, yeah, just 7 o'clock.
Yeah. So Philly taking on Tampa Bay. You look at Tampa Bay, they're starting to deal with some injuries here. No Hedman, no Kucherov, no Point. That's 3 big guys. That's a whole power play unit. That's basically your top power play unit there for Tampa. I'm going to take a shot here with Philly. I kind of like an over. I think we see some goals, plenty in that one, but the value play, got to take a shot there with a plus price with the Flyers. Who, hey, have themselves quietly having themselves a nice little season. Wouldn't mind the plus 1.5 as well into your parlay. And then Detroit taking on the Devils here in this one. This is I'm seeing Talbot in goal. I'm not sure if he's completely confirmed yet to start here, but if it is, I'm fading Talbot. Every time I see Talbot this year, I will fade old man Talbot. He's not any young prize chicken here for the Red Wings. I'm going to say he's in his 40s. Easily, I'm going to say he's been in his 40s, been around the block. He's starting to slow down. I'll take the Devils on that one.
Yeah, with Rod on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, the one I was looking at most here. Yeah, I want to back the Rangers here. I just don't know if I can get there. Just playing some real terrible hockey, but I would lean to the Rangers there to get back on track there against the Blues. The one I'm looking at here, and I'll have to wait for some updates because you said they were out or questionable, Rod? Because I'm seeing questionable on Kucherov, Point. Hedman's out, yes. But if Kucherov and Point play, I think I could back the Lightning there -1 or in regulation. So I'm going to wait on those an update on those two there. But I can't blame Rod for taking a shot on some plus money here against the banged up Lightning.
Questionable, not confirmed that they're out yet. But yes, they are questionable. But even if they're in there, that means they're not 100%. So I have to take a shot with the plus money.
Yeah, can't blame you. But I'll wait for that report there.
Yeah, from El Ninos on over to Alessandro. You're on mute.
We're giving everything we got from this hockey slate, or
Seven.
the first.
No, just the early ones.
7 o'clock, early ones, 7 Eastern.
Okay, all the 7s. Yeah, Flyers, Lightning. I was on the under 5.5 here in this one. You guys were already mentioning Kucherov, some sort of hand issue, left the game. I don't know. That's a little bit of offense there. I know it's one guy, but he's the main big-time player for the Lightning here. Solid goalkeeping as well. Gets me on this under 5.5 with Lightning Flyers. Like the Red Wings here at plus money. Just think they can hang with the, Devils, who Jack Hughes, another injury there. He hasn't played since November 12th. Big-time piece. They're 1-3 since he's been out. Devils not looking like the same team without him. I'll take the Red Wings. I like Alex DeBrincat goal as well. I'm on my Rangers here today, minus 140. I see it up to minus 145. Yes, what Whisker's saying, Rangers getting back on track. Scary words to hear. Well, they get back on track today. How about that, Whiskers? Blue Jackets and Capitals. Tough game to call. I'm going plus money here with the Blue Jackets. Not in love with either team. The way I was looking at this one, both teams are kind of 50-50 this year. I'll take the plus money squad in the Blue Jackets here, who took a big step forward last year. Would like to see them do the same this year. We'll see if they're able to make the playoffs and whatnot. But I don't know. I'll take the plus money here with the Blue Jackets. And that's it, right? Yeah, the 7s.
Yeah, there we go. Let's move on and close out hockey with the 8s and the 9s. Here we got the Panthers and Predators. We got the Panthers road favorites, $1.40, total 5.5. Ottawa Senators at the Kings. Kings $1.40, total 5.5. Golden Knights and the Mammoth. I don't know, the Mammoth losing their teeth here. We see the Golden Knights, $1.14 on the road, total 6. Over to Rod.
Yeah, right. So you look at the Mammoth; they failed to cover the puck line in 11 of their last 12 games. 8-14 covering puck lines this season, and down over the stretch, the last 10, they're looking like the roadkill Coyotes again. 3-4-3. So Vegas at a buy low price, you only have to lay $1.13. This should be easily a minus 140. Vegas is by far the better team, not even close. They're just dealing with some injuries on the Vegas side of things. But look at that bounce back. They big win. I'll take Vegas there with Schmid going in that one. It's not like what I've seen from Utah. They need to. Utah's going to be one of those streaky teams. They're going to have runs where they're going to be great back, and then they're going to have these lulls where they revert back to the roadkill Coyotes. And I think that's what we're seeing. Ottawa and the Kings. I'm going to lead to Ottawa here against your Kings. Kings at home have not been good. They've just been they played their better hockey on the road to start the year. I think at some point that will turn around. Their last game at home was a loss, but that was the first game back at home off of that big long road trip. Ottawa's been sitting there waiting. Allmark Kemper, I lean to Ottawa in that one. And then Florida, Nashville. Only one way to go there. Nashville sucks. Trashville is rolling. You look what they've done in their last 2 games. No goals. If you're not scoring goals, you're not winning hockey games. Only one, even with Florida being beat up. Yeah, I got to take Florida in that one.
There you go with Rod on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what Rod said here. Particularly, I think the Panthers here, you want to get on the I mean, I try to look for spots to not back the Panthers here with all their injuries, but just can't back the Predators right now. I also strongly agree there on the Senators. Just playing the better hockey coming into this one. Kings losing a few, and Senators winning a couple here coming into this one. Still getting a decent plus price on them here. Just even if you like the Kings, I just think they're way overpriced at home. So Senators money line for me.
Here we go with Elias on over to Vegas L. You're on mute.
Yep, on mute. 1 second. Panthers and Panthers. There's somebody saying there in the chat. Panthers parlay. Nah, but you go Panthers and 49ers instead. But yeah, I like the Florida Panthers today as well. I think they get this done. I won't back the Predators. Didn't back them last year. I'm not going to back them this year. 6-11 out the gate. I'm good. I'll take the Panthers here. I'll stay away from the Golden Knights game. Rod kind of talking me off the Mammoth. I was on the Mammoth. They lost 4-1 already to the Golden Knights like a week ago. I was hoping a little revenge spot. I'm not rushing to the window. I'll just leave that one alone. Senators, Kings? I am on the Senators though with Rod as well. Same sentiment, everything he said. I'll take the plus 130 price. But yeah, as far as hockey, I only got one play today. I'm not in love with this slate. But that one play that I did put in, absolutely love.
There we go. Alessandro, we got you through our hockey. Now it's time for our parlay purple segment where Cap is giving a parlay team player prop game of the future. They make the call. We start with Rod.
So, couple, we're going to do. I got a 4-teamer for you. We're going to take the Bucks on the money line. We're going to take the Suns plus the 6.5, and then college basketball wise, we're going to throw in. Hey, Mr. Weskers, I like Syracuse, but I'm going to grab him here in the first half. You're getting 8 points here with Syracuse in the first half. Give me Syracuse plus the 8 in the first half against Houston. Houston, notorious slow starters. We've seen it so many times. They come in games, slow start. They're like, and then all of a sudden they come back in the second half, get the win, don't get the cover. But I'm going to take Syracuse plus the 8 first half. And then what I missed, Mississippi State in college basketball laying 20. What the hell kind of line is that? They haven't covered anything. Nothing. 0, zip, zilch. They went in that little tournament thingy and they got pantsed. They were favored in both their last games by like 6 points, 7 points. And it wasn't even close. They got outrighted. No. Give me the New Orleans Privateers plus the 20 against Mississippi State. Throw that into the parlay. 4-teamer for you today.
Teamer there with Rod on over to El Ninos.
Yeah, I'll lay it with the Bulls. I'll go. Oh, this is tough. A lot of dogs to choose from today in the NBA, I feel like. And well, I'll go, I guess. I'll take the Knicks and Pacers, I guess, to go along with it.
El Ninos on over to Alessandro.
2 college basketball overs. I'll go to the St. John's Iowa State over 157.5. I'll go to Grambling and UC Riverside over 146.5. So 2 college basketball overs.
Sorry, real quick. Did I say Knicks? I meant Nets. Sorry.
Nets. All right. Now we clarify there with the Nets from El Ninos. All right. Tell you what I like here, like an NBA. I'll take 3 here with the Raptors, the Suns, and the Kings. All right. We got you through our probably promo segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Heading into a big week of action. It's feast week, Thanksgiving week. A lot of football. This is a great time to get the long-term subscriptions. And those 7-day passes are great to get here, especially here on feast week with a lot of sports in action, NFL, college football, NBA, and of course, all the great college basketball tournaments, NHL up there on the board. Guys, when you click the link in the description, that'll take you right on over to our site over at Tony'sPicks.com with leaderboards showcasing top performers as well. And of course, so we'll see what Rod has for sale right now over at Tony's Picks. Rod has been on fire here in college hoops for 2025. Rod, what you got for sale?
Yeah, for me right now, I got my top play of the day, which is my gold star play of the day. We've hit that on back-to-back days, looking to hit 3 straight there for my top play of the day. I'm going to put in a couple more college basketball, and then I'll have a 5-pack for you. So right now I've got 3 on the back end for long-term subscribers. That'll be up at a 5-pack momentarily for all that college basketball to kick off the day. Just said college basketball. We just took off right where we started last year. Number 2 handicapper here at Tony's Picks in 2025. Up there again to start the season. So just keep stacking units. Jump aboard long term. Lots of college basketball left. Lots of places to make money. So definitely you want to jump aboard. Start the week. Grab that week-long money makers. And you'll get everything I got going this week. It'll be a stacked college basketball week. Lots of NHL. We throw in some NBA. And then we got some college football and some NFL. So definitely, you can see all those sports have been making me money over the last month or so. So definitely jump aboard long term here. Take advantage 2-for-1 cap promotional. Can't go wrong with that. Because when you're aboard long term here at Tony's Picks, hey, you get that late Steam play, 10 minutes to 2 hours. You get that email directly to you. And then also those prop plays are included in all long-term subscriptions here at Tony's Picks. 5-1 with them props yesterday in the NFL. So you definitely want to jump aboard with me long term. And get those plot plays that are included in those long-term passes. So definitely jump aboard. Also, 3-ways included there as well in hockey in your passes as a prop play. So you definitely want to jump aboard there. Found something I love. I love the 3-way action in the NHL, so you don't want to miss out on that. Jump aboard long-term, I'm telling you. Let's continue to stack the units.
Yeah, 3-way or also in regulation, right? So, of course, in regulation, you can only win if you win in regulation. You lose if you lose, or you tie. You want to avoid that overtime. So, yeah, 3-way on the props on our NHL. So lots of great coverage here at Tony'sPicks.com. So get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's see what's rolling over on the site. All right, now we'll see what El Ninos has for sale over at Tony's Picks. El Ninos put together a good year in the NFL. What you got for sale?
So far, just one play in the NBA. I do have another one there for everyone on the long-term passes. Should be up in a single pass as well shortly. And should have a 3-pack or so in the NBA as well, probably with a couple extra plays for everyone on the long-term passes. Kind of like this NBA card today. And hockey, yeah, just waiting on some injury news in that one. Maybe some goalie confirmations, but might have a play there as well. As Rod mentioned, look for those 3 regulation plays as well there in hockey, now featured on Tony. So yeah, grab one of those long term and get all those Steam plays emailed to you as well.
That's right, guys. Yeah, well, Nino's over at Tony's Picks and BLE Oop on the board. Remember, all of our 1 day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit amount purchased will be credited back to your account for site crits. That's profit guarantee. Get on board with El Nino's over at Tony's Picks. Remember, promo code Tony T at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. All right, let's see what's rolling over at Tony's Picks. We'll see what Alessandro's got for sale right now over on the site. Let's see. We'll pull it up here for you in a second here. Alessandro, what do you got? Alessandro, by the way, monster numbers in the NFL for the year. Alessandro, what do you got for sale?
No NFL tonight, even though I'm thinking about putting that in, even at the -7.5. It'll be a freemium here with the 49ers. Love them tonight. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see if I can get a 7, get the best number, because I see 7s popping up. So that's how I feel about the NFL game tonight. But I do have a college basketball best bet, and I have a best bet on the ice and hockey tonight. So 2 plays, go scoop those up. We're trying to chip away about 5 to 6 units we lost last week. I take it very serious. Once I start losing like that, we don't have to raise the volume back up and chase. We'll chip away. If it takes a week to get this back, takes a couple weeks to get it back, oh well, but I'm trying to win here. So that's why I got 2 plays out for you guys. 2 plays, that's it. But I might get a third one there. It'll be the NFL one, but I gave that out to you guys. But yeah, I just trying to win. Best of luck to everybody. 1 day at a time with this thing.
That's right. Got with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. Best bets on the board right now. And of course, long-term subscriptions is the way to go. You guys like that 7-day pass here early in the week. Of course, with all these sports overlapping, remember the NFL plays 3 on Thursday. We got a Black Friday game action on Sunday. We have the biggest card in college football of the year. 67 games this year in college and this week in college football. So monster card. So great time to go ahead and get on board with Alessandro and all the cappers over at Tony's Picks. Promo code Tony T at checkout. We'll knock off that 15% off. So get on board with Alessandro at Tony's Picks. All right, I got a best bet on the board for you right now over at Tony's Picks right now. Get on board with me. Lock me up with your favorite capper with the multi-capper promotion. That's a great value there where you can match me up with your favorite capper. Go ahead and get signed up. Guys, we're with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is the Tony's Picks Morning Show. So, guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. So if you happen to miss any of our live shows or any content, you can visit our site over at Tony's Picks. We got a great YouTube channel up there with a lot of great content. Matter of fact, we just added a 4th live show on our YouTube channel. More coming as well as we speak. So, guys, check us out as you head on over to the YouTube channel. You'll be able to find our content here, our compilation videos up there for you. So we got those set up for you as well. Got NBA deep dives and more. Of course, our props are up on the board. Chris with his hit list. Alessandro with his props. We clipped the videos from the live show. You got his entire prop selections for you right here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Lots of props there. NFL in there for you as well. We got that clipped up as well. Alessandro in there with his props and his NFL pick. So guys, check it out over on the channel. As we'll scroll even more, you'll find playlist here. Of course, Ramon with Night Moves up there as well. You'll find college football playlist, NBA playlist up there. I got mine up there. College basketball playlist. Looks like Ramon's in action today with UNLV Maryland. And of course, Alessandro with college basketball picks. We got 5 up there on the board, and he also has props from college hoops up there today up on the channel. So check it out. NHL is also covered here with our cappers, Ramon fight videos up there as well, and shorts and more. So lots of great content. By the way, we have a huge live show, a stock inventory. We got the morning show. If you ever miss a morning show, check it out. All right, Night Moves with Ramon and DeAndre at 3 a.m. Eastern time. Also, you can watch the replay of it. And of course, we just launched the Look Ahead show every day here on Tony's YouTube channel with Alessandro, giving you all the plays and props the night before. And you guys can interact with him. So we have that also up live and on the archive. You can watch it. Of course, now with the dual recordings, we have the vertical and the horizontal. So what you're on a phone makes it more enjoyable if you have a phone. And of course, Rod comes back here with happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have that also in dual mode. So we got 4 live shows now on the channel, guys. And so lots of great content up there. Of course, Rod, you've got that happy hour returning today here at 5 Eastern.
Yeah, definitely tune in. We'll get you all the latest news, injury news, goalie news on all the sports. So definitely tune in to the happy hour. Definitely enjoy doing that show in the afternoon. So
you guys can check it out.
See you then.
See you then. And of course, El Nino's catch you on some of the morning shows, a few on the happy hour. Of course, you do contribute with shorts, and we see some of the dog videos as well.
Yeah, it seems like it's more live shows, less shorts and videos these days, but looking to get back to them as well. But yeah, I'll definitely try to make as many appearances as I can.
You know, and of course, Alessandro, we got you now here. You're now here on the live show here with the look ahead. It's at midnight Eastern, the start time. Is that where we got it at now?
Yeah, midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. on the West Coast. Perfect time. I feel like most of the lines are out at that point. You know, we're looking at these injury reports, but again, this is the night before. Sometimes I'm going to just be blatantly wrong, you know, but you'll be able to see it flat out. Sometimes you can just tell, I don't know about that one there. Check out the injury report next day. You see, you know, I missed a few things, but for the most part, I'll cover everything, try to get ahead of everything. That's the point of the look ahead shows. Try to get ahead, try to look ahead. And that's when you're got the edge, whenever you have a better number than somebody else, you know. So that's all we're trying to do with that show, guys. Appreciate everybody here on the channel. The invitation's there. I know you guys are busy as well. You guys do your own shows as well and got tons of things going on. But, yeah, DeAndre tuned in a little bit last night on the chat. That's all, you know. Show some love, and, yeah, let's win.
Yeah, we'll get the email out to everybody to get them on the live show because I know you got a static link for that. So check it out. So we'll get some contributors there here on or any guys that out there. We got now 4 live shows now on the channel. So we should be able to get more guys up on the channel now with 4 live shows. We got a lot of the time covered for you guys. So check it out there here on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel. Of course, you can find DeAndre here on the late night show, 3 a.m. Eastern time with Ramon on the Night Move show. All right, guys, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. A lot of great content. And check out our YouTube channel for the on demand. Any closing thoughts from anyone before we close it out?
Go Raiders.
Performance yesterday. You need a better performance. It's been a rough 20 years for the Raiders. A very rough 20 years. All right.
Well, they're well on the way. They're well on the way. Tank jobbing to get themselves a number 1. So tank job it up. Keep go Raiders.
Go Raiders and just their luck is probably one of the worst quarterback drafts in recent history. So just their luck when they get the number 1, it's gonna suck. All right. Well, we got to go. He'll be there. We'll get a sign. We'll get an email out to the guys to get you on the show. There you go. That'll do it for the show, guys. Goodbye, guys. You guys make it 21. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Speaks Morning Show.